Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Got another crossout video for us today. Now today's video is going to be primarily on the swarms of this particular swarm hover. Now I wanted to do a video on swarms because even though they came out in the last battle pass, they've been nerfed from their original really quite overpowered state, and they're in a really good place at the moment, whereby they are not too strong, not too weak, and they're just a really good counter to the heavier builds in the game. Now, for those who are newer, basically artillery builds like swarms, heavers, and mandrakes, they are meant to be used against the really fat builds in the game because of their very large explosion radius. The problem with that is that these guns have tended not to be very good or just very strong in general since the start of the game. Mandrakes have dipped in and out, and heavers have dipped in and out briefly, but for the most part, artillery hasn't been particularly effective. This has changed now because swarms are in the game. They are the most direct fire kind of artillery. You can see where your shots are landing, as opposed to say a mandrake, where most of the time you're kind of just shooting into the air and then you just see the numbers thereafter. But the swarms you'll actually see land somewhat close in front of you, and they are definitely the most effective artillery in the game at the moment, and they are the most fun to play. So I figured we would take it out and see how it does. Now it's going to be pretty hard to get sort of meaningful footage of this because, like I said, they're meant against the really fat builds in the game, and you don't really see that many ML200 spiders or spiders in general or meat grinders in PvP. The reason for that is because they are boring builds that people just use to win on, essentially. So when it comes to a choice of what to run in PvP, no one ever picks a fat build because it's boring. They will pick something like a car or a hover because that is actually fun to play. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. I have paired it up with an Acari just because like I said, the swarms are the most effective, but I don't like artillery builds in the game for the most part. They are quite boring to me, and I didn't want to have just the swarms to shoot. So I figured pair it with an Acari, and the idea is the Acari damages. Well, for those who don't know, the Acari basically damages all of the armor of the build periodically. So it doesn't matter where you hit them. You could hit them in, say, the leg, for example, and then it will sort of send a shockwave through the build and damage all of the armor somewhat. And I figured that might be a good synergy with the swarms because the swarms obviously do a lot of damage in an area, and then if they're hitting already weakened armor, then that armor is more likely to fall off. So I wanted to give that a try. Plus, it means I can shoot the swarms, then I can shoot the Acari, shoot the swarms, shoot the Acari. It would just be more fun to play in general. So we'll jump into the usual amount of games, see how well it does. I might be a little bit shorter today just because I am in a bit of a hurry, but we should be able to see just how decent the Acaris are. Sorry, how decent the swarms are, and hopefully we can go up against a few of the fat guys. So yeah, we'll see you in game, guy. Oh, right. Okay, game number one. I'm groggy as hell. So apologies. Sleep. Hi, Crystal. Oh yeah, as for the build, I didn't want to go just artillery because I find artillery quite boring. I knew this was gonna happen. Assistance team? I knew that was gonna happen. Yes, go away. Oh, he's got a friend. Get a car read. Green. Green, 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 teammate help. I'm still alive. Ooh. There we go, Lewis is waking up a bit. He's waking up a bit more. Oh, yeah. You scared the hell out of me then, man. Bonk. So yeah, the Acari should weaken them for my teammates. Well, I think they do. Nice, mate, nice. Yeah, the Acari should weaken them for my swarms as well, that was the idea. Please, absolutely, yeah. Okay, guy number 2. Hey, oh mate. I suck. You made shoot that man. Hey, mate. Oh, finally a heavy guy I can farm. Let's go. Oh, it's so nice. Give me more spiders. There's a car behind me. Is that a friendly? Yeah. Mate, mate. Alright, we'll make us last one then. Because I am not a fan of artillery builds in PvP. Basically, artillery builds are meant as a counter to like the heavy guys, the ML200s and the meat grinders of the game. And they should be more competitive, to be honest. That's like a natural prey of theirs is the heavy guys, so they should be strong to help keep the fat boys at bay. But yeah, no one runs that sort of thing in PvP because why would you? You only run like the big boring builds in clan wars. Everyone always goes for the arty guy. Thank you. Good shot, Leo. Stop doing what you're doing. That's what it's meant to do. What the hell is this guy? Okay, that is it for the Swarm Acari hover. Now, if I was going for the meta choice of a Swarm hover loadout, I probably wouldn't run the Acari. I'll probably just swap it out and keep the normal Swarm Hadron hover with a bunch of utility, like say a Yeti, a Cyclops, all the bells and whistles, gyroscope, stuff like that. That would probably be the meta choice. But if you're looking for a really fun choice, then the Acari Swarm is really nice because you obviously get two guns to shoot as opposed to just one. Apologies for like somewhat less games and shorter video today. I'm not particularly well at the moment, and I am in a bit of a hurry, so I gotta go soon. So I figured I'd just give a brief over. Plus, I suck on artillery in general, so it's not particularly great gameplay, even if I was well. But I figured I'd give a good account of the swarms and just let you guys know that if you are looking for an artillery build in the game that will counter the heavies, the most effective artillery build in the game at the moment, then it's still definitely swarms, even after the nerf. They're in a really good place at the moment, whereby not too strong, not too weak, just quite nice, Goldilocks, if you will. So yeah, that's it for today, guys, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you for tomorrow's video.